In a world built on chaos, only one man truly embraced it. A man who walked through blood, fire, and madness to carve his name into wrestling history. He was never polished, never perfect, but always real. This is the story of Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe. But before we dive into the madness, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Join our wrestling family where legends are remembered, rivalries relived, and history told the way it deserves. Early life and background. Jonathan David Good, better known to the world as Dean Ambrose, was born on December 7, 1985 in Cincinnati, Ohio. His childhood wasn't a fairy tale. Raised in a tough neighborhood, surrounded by poverty and crime, young Jonathan often found himself retreating into the world of wrestling tapes, escaping reality through the violent ballet of hardcore legends. He didn't come from money or from privilege. His father was absent, and his mother worked hard to keep the family afloat. School never held his attention, wrestling did. Obsessed with the ring, he dropped out of high school, determined to chase the dream that most would call impossible. Early struggles and career beginnings. At just 18, he entered the violent world of independent wrestling, training under Les Thatcher, wrestling as Jon Moxley. He made his name in promotions like CZW, Combat Zone Wrestling. It was here that his reputation was forged in blood and steel. Moxley wasn't a polished athlete. He wasn't a bodybuilder, but he had something more dangerous, a reckless hunger. His hardcore matches were not performances, they were wars. Each scar on his body told a story of survival. Rise to fame, WWE Chapter. WWE soon came calling. In 2011, Jon Moxley signed with the company and was reborn as Dean Ambrose. But his true rise began in 2012, when he debuted alongside Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns as The Shield. The Shield was dominance. The Shield was destruction. And Ambrose? He was the wild card, the unpredictable lunatic who brought chaos into every match. Together they redefined an era. Climax, rivalries, championships, iconic moments. After The Shield imploded, Dean Ambrose's solo career exploded. His feud with Seth Rollins became one of WWE's greatest rivalries. Brothers turned enemies, each match dripping with betrayal and vengeance. He captured the United States Championship, holding it for 351 days, the longest reign in modern WWE history. He later climbed to the top, winning the WWE Championship in 2016, proving that the unhinged outsider could sit on wrestling's throne. But Ambrose's battles weren't just with opponents. He fought Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32, stepping into a street fight armed with barbed wire bats and chainsaws. And while he lost that war, the world saw his willingness to risk everything for chaos. Setbacks and struggles. Behind the curtain, Ambrose battled injuries, creative frustrations, and personal demons. The man who lived for unpredictability felt shackled by WWE's scripted world. By 2019, he made the hardest decision of his life. He walked away. Rebirth, AEW, and new legacy. Jon Moxley was reborn. At AEW Double or Nothing 2019, he shocked the world, storming through the crowd, attacking Kenny Omega, and announcing to the wrestling world, the lunatic is free again. He became AEW World Champion, carrying the company through the pandemic era, fighting legends like Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, and Bryan Danielson. In AEW and NJPW, he brought back the spirit of hardcore wrestling, blood, guts, and unrelenting chaos. Resolution, legacy. From a broken childhood in Cincinnati, to the blood-soaked rings of CZW, to the global stage of WWE and AEW, Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley, whatever name you call him, he is proof that imperfection is power. He may not be the biggest, the strongest, or the flashiest, but in every match he gave fans something real. Chaos, emotion, truth. And that is the legacy of Dean Ambrose, the man who thrived in madness and turned pain into passion. If this story moved you, if it brought back memories of battles, betrayals, and championship glory, then hit that like button. Drop a comment with your favorite Dean Ambrose moment. Share this video with your wrestling family. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories of the legends who defined wrestling history. This was Dean Ambrose, the unscripted lunatic who rewrote the rules of wrestling.